Hey you guys, Cassandra72 here, and I am coming to you today with my couponing haul from Walmart. Now, this is actually just like a little snippet of what I've done because I went and I did the big deal. If you all don't know about that, there are actually $3 coupons that came out, and one of the smart sources from earlier in this month. I want to say the one that would have maybe come out on the 5th, but there was a coupon for $3 off of BIC razors, any BIC razors, and it just said it excluded trial or travel size. Now, in the travel section of Walmart, there are these 2 packs of razors, and they just state that they are 2-pack. They do not say trial or travel. Once that focuses in, you'll see it just says sensitive skin. It does not say anything about trial or travel anywhere on that pack. That's the men's. This is the women's. Again, it's just BIC Silky Touch. Yeah, we got the barcode, and we have some company information, but again, it does not state trial or travel anywhere. So these lovely packages were only 97 cents. So that created $2.03 of overage for each one that you could purchase. So this is actually 3 transactions on today, and I'll explain what happened. So basically, I attempted to do this in one transaction and then ended up having to split it up, and a lot of the items that I purchased have since been dispersed. So basically this will just kind of show you my receipts on what actually happened, but in the end, Walmart ended up having to pay me today. As I stated, I actually have 13 of these here. I have 11 of the men's, 2 of the women's, because I did this deal on yesterday as well, and I primarily picked up women's. I had 10 women's that I did in 2 separate transactions. Again, the net effect was that Walmart paid me, and then I used those to actually end up buying some school supplies. And as I stated, I've kind of already dispersed, the majority of those school supplies, but this is actually what, my receipt ended up looking like. Well, actually, before I get into the receipt, let me say this. I went to a Walmart that my boyfriend told me, hey, once he saw me do this yesterday, I believe he's going to be hooked too. Because he was like, it's legal, and you save money and they'll give you money back. And as I explained, it's not always the case. But yeah, I mean, this is really what I do. So now I guess he can understand my fascination with couponing. So, went and tried to do this all in, once in one fell swoop today to buy 13 of them. And, he says, well, let's go to this one that, I'm sure people really don't coupon at. It's in like kind of an affluent side of town, and we couldn't find the one. We wiped the ones out yesterday, and it was only 10. Couldn't find any in another one today that I'm used to, so he steered me to this particular one, and basically hit pay dirt. So as we're cashing out, the male cashier, as he began to scan the coupons, saw that each time it was asking if it was a valid coupon amount, because it will ask you that, and he would say yes and hit enter each time. He sat there and entered all 13 coupons, then in the end would have owed me like $8.94. At that point, he took the coupons all and went to the customer service area, came back with a CSM who simply said I would have to break up the transactions per the coupon, because if I did not break them up, then they would not get reimbursed, because the coupons really stated that I was supposed to use 4 per transaction. So that was all she said, and I said that I would then break them up. But after she left, he tries to tell me that I have to go and buy the bigger packs of razors because Walmart doesn't give money back. So his issue was clearly that he didn't want them to have to pay me, but not so. We went to another cashier, and you know, broke the transactions up. And with the first transaction, she thought too that she couldn't do it. I had the coupon policy ready and available on my phone. The first cashier wasn't even trying to hear it. The second one, she also went to the customer service desk when she saw what she owed me. But then, you know, I stood in line while she and my boyfriend went to the customer service area. And once they came back, the CSM just did a remote beep each time on the transaction to approve it. So right now, I'll get into my receipts. All right, so on the first one, I did the 4 shavers at 97 cents each. Then I had a package of color pencils, which are not pictured, markers for 97 cents, and I think that's these markers right here. Yeah, these Crayola markers were 97 cents. They're actually having an excellent sale on school supplies. I picked up some Elmer's glue for 50 cents. There was some liquid, basically candle wax for scented candle wax for $3. Aquafina water for $1.58. Then I gave the 4 $3 coupons. My subtotal was then a negative $1.10. Tax was 63 cents. They owed us 44 cents back. All right. In my next transaction, again, I picked up 4 shavers at 97 cents. I have a pencil sharpener for my boyfriend at 88 cents. Washable markers for $1.97. Those have gone to my nephew. A 2-pack of erasers. And a package of crayons at 50 cents. The markers were also 50 cents. And a ream of copy paper, which I just forgot to bring in here, at $2.97. That took my subtotal to $10.70. Again, I gave the 4 $3 coupons. Took my subtotal to negative $1.30. Tax was 72 cents. They owed me 58 cents. And in the final transaction, I actually did 5 shavers. Purchased 2 more warming oils for my boyfriend for his candles at home. I had a subtotal of $6.63. I handed them 5 of the $3 coupons. $8.37 negative was my subtotal. The tax was 45 cents. They paid me back $7.92. Okay, and then I've kind of mentioned everything here. These pencils and this little lonely glue stick, that kind of came out of my transaction on yesterday. Because again, between the 2 transactions, I ended up picking up 10 of the BIC women's razors, 5 composition notebooks. These were 50 cents. These, I had 5 of these. 4 of these. 2, 4. Let me see. Yeah, I'm sorry. 3 of these. Because my nephew needed 5 glue sticks and my daughter needed 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so I picked up 3 of these. Gave him 5, and my daughter has 1 because she already has 2 others and she needed 3. Anyway, rambling at this point. The composition books, I picked up those. I have some pens for my for my boyfriend's son for school. There are 3 composition books for him, 4 packs of notebook paper for him, pencils for my daughter. You see pencils pictured there. And as 2 transactions. First transaction, I paid 77 cents. The next transaction, I believe it was, they owed me back $4.91. So yeah, I basically got free school supplies for the kids and household items for some household items that my boyfriend ended up wanting. Awesome, you know what I'm saying? So basically, at the end of the day, nothing out of my pocket. So I enjoyed it, even with the little glitches with, well, not really a glitch, even with the little issues of cashiers who basically want to be the coupon police for Walmart. You know, Walmart is going to get their money back. I did nothing wrong. And it's just very funny how we sat there. What got me was we sat there and we heard the CSM say, just break it up. And once she walked away, he's going to try to tell me something different. Absolutely crazy. But you know what? You stand your ground when you know you're right. And in this instance, we were right. All right, you guys. Peace and blessings. Oh, I just realized I'm trying to hurry up this video, and I really didn't need to, because I apparently have more than 10 minutes of record time, and I didn't realize that on this new phone. So I'll slow it down a bit, okay? So yeah, you know, like I said, what really got to me was the man who's going to basically tell me what his interpretation is after the CSM was right in front of us and simply told us that we just had to break it up. Not that Walmart didn't give money back. And the second cashier was a little better. You know, she didn't realize that that's what the policy was. Once she got her approval, I actually showed her the policy on my phone, and she thanked me for showing her, because she said she didn't know anything about it. And, you know, I guess different managers will tell you different things, you know, whether they will approve it or not. But I just don't understand, if your corporate policy states one thing, then it shouldn't be up to any manager's discretion to tell you anything different. And I really need for them to educate their cashiers. Really need them to educate their cashiers. But like I said, at the end of the day, we got exactly what we wanted, and that was to come out of there paying absolutely nothing out of pocket. And they probably would have been even more upset, the guy that is, he'd have been even more upset, because I really started not to even buy that many supplies and was going to come out with them paying me like $20. So he probably really would have been upset then. And my boyfriend, if he really gets into this coupon game, he's going to be a mess, because as we walked out, he made sure to get the man's attention and say goodbye to him as we walked out, because I was walking out with money in my hand. So he's going to be one of those kind of those people that say, hey, I'm getting my way either way, and he's going to gloat. But all right, you guys, this video has gone on long enough. Until the next time, I wish you peace and blessings.